Bedtime stories for adults. Greek Mythology, Part 9. Tales 24. King Midas and his golden touch. Midas was the king of Phrygia, and ruled from his castle and its beautiful garden in which roses grow of themselves, each bearing 60 blossoms, and of surpassing fragrance. One day, some of Midas' people found a drunken old man near the garden, and brought him before the king. Midas recognized the old man, who was god Dionysus' closest reveler, the satyr Silenus. Instead of punishing him, Midas hosted the satyr for 10 days, offering him food, drinks, and entertaining him. When he returned him safely to Dionysus, the god felt gratitude, and offered Midas to grant him any wish he had. Midas, motivated by his greed, asked that he should be able to turn into gold everything he touched. At first, Midas gained great wealth and power from his unique ability. But he later realized that it was more of a curse than a gift. Even the water and the food that he touched was turning into gold. He could not enjoy even the simplest joys in life anymore. Midas went back to Dionysus and begged him to take back his power. Tales 25. The Apple of Discord. The Great Trojan War started with a few envious gods and an apple. During the wedding of Thetis and Peleus, the goddess of discord, Eris, was not invited for apparent reasons. Eris felt offended and, arriving at the wedding, tossed in the middle of the feast of the gods a golden apple, saying, "To the fairest." The apple was claimed by Hera, Athena, and Aphrodite, sparking a vanity-fueled dispute among the three. The goddesses asked Zeus who the apple belonged to, in other words, who is the fairest of them all, and Zeus said that Paris, a mortal man and the rightful prince of Troy, should choose. Paris at the time was living as a shepherd on Mount Ida, and was not aware of his royal descent. He had been abandoned as a baby because of an oracle that said he would cause the destruction of his city. The three goddesses appeared before the shepherd Paris and asked him to choose who is the fairest of them all. Because Paris at first was unable to choose one, each of the goddesses offered him a gift. Hera offered him wealth and kingly power, Athena wisdom and glory among men, and Aphrodite offered him the love of the most beautiful woman in the world. Without hesitation, Paris gave the golden apple to Aphrodite. From that day on, Aphrodite was offering counsel to Paris. She was the one that informed him of his royal blood and led him back to Troy. The rest is history. Tales 26. The Great Trojan War. Having been promised by Aphrodite, the love of the most beautiful woman, Paris abducted Helen, wife of Menelaus of Sparta. Refusing to return Helen, Menelaus' brother, Agamemnon, gathered a great army of Greeks to sail to Troy. At Aulis, the army was gathered, with the greatest Greek heroes among them, Achilles, Patroclus, Odysseus, Nestor, to name a few. However, there was no wind for the ships to sail, and the warriors started to complain. The reason for this was the killing of Artemis' sacred deer by Agamemnon. The Greek king was forced to sacrifice his daughter, Iphigenia, to appease Artemis, and the winds came. For 9 years the Greek army was trying to enter the walls of Troy, without any luck. Finally, Odysseus had an idea to build a gigantic hollow wooden horse, in which a small group of warriors would conceal. The other Greeks appeared to sail for home, leaving behind the horse as a gift to the Trojans. Despite the warnings of Cassandra and others, the Trojans took the horse inside the walls and celebrated with a lot of wine and music. When everyone was asleep, the Greek warriors crept out of the horse and opened the gates. The Greek army entered without resistance and Troy fell. Achilles died during the battle, having been hit in the heel by an arrow. The gods also took part in the war. Hera, Poseidon, and Athena aided the Greeks, while Ares and Aphrodite the Trojans.